The concept is one image. Then it repeats in vertical and horizontal axis. The left edge will be able to connect to the right edge, and the bottom edge will be able to connect to the top edge. Let's take a look at these patterns. It's not so seamless because you can still see the rectangle of the pattern image. So to make it seamless look, we must be able to hide the rectangle of the pattern image, which I'm going to show you in this video. In this part, I will show you how to arrange objects into the pattern image. Import some image. Go to File, Import Image. Then move them with Object Tool into one side of the canvas. Create new raster layer. Then create the area for the patterns with figure ruler. If the ruler is disappear when you change the layer, set the ruler mode into show in all layers. Use Object Tool to drag image into the bottom and right side of the patterns. Merge objects into one layer, one for bottom border and one for right border. Make selection outside the right border. If the selection is not snapped to the ruler, go to View and check on Snap to the ruler. Cut it with Ctrl X and pass it with Ctrl V. You will have new layer with cutting area on the same position. Repeat the step with the bottom border. Use the Move tool, hold Shift, and drag the new layer into opposite side. Now you got the seamless border of your patterns. If you are not enjoyed with the position, hold Shift key to select multiple layers and then make selection to move it. Fill the blank area with other objects. Merge all the layers and register it into Material Library. Edit, Register Material and Image. You will get Material Properties pop-up. Fill the name and check on tiling. Make sure it's in repeat mode. Then select the folder to save your patterns. You will now see your patterns in the Material panels on the right side. To use the patterns, just drag it to the canvas. You can also make your own folder into the Material Library to store your own pattern. Right-click on the folder area and make new folder. Then you can drag the patterns into the folder for easy to find. You can also make the pattern from photographs. This is a photo of my jeans I take with my phone camera. Adjust the photo with Edit, Tonal Correction, and any mode you like. Because it's texture, so it already have the seamless look. But if we simply make the selection and register it to the Material Library, you will see a bit error. Let's make it more seamless. Make selection to the area you want, then cut it, and pass it into the new layer. Make the backup layer for the patterns. Use soft eraser to soften the border of the image. This will make it look more smooth when we join the border of patterns. Make the selection cover half of the image. Cut and pass into new layer. Use Move tool, hold Shift and drag layer into its opposite side. This will create seamless border to the texture patterns. Merge two layers and repeat the step. Now we get seamless border for the texture patterns. You can see it's some blur area on the patterns. We're going to fix this with Stamp tool and the backup layer. Select the backup layer and use Copy Stamp tool. Hold alternate button and click on the area you want to copy. Back to the patterns layer and paint it. Be careful not to paint on the seamless border we made. Hold Ctrl and click on the layer thumbnail to make the selection. Then register to the material. Now it's done. To delete the unwanted material, select the material and trash icon. You can draw your own pattern and use the method in part 3 to make the seamless border for your drawing. Make selection at half of your drawing, cut and paste it, then move to opposite side. Use soft eraser to remove some hard border. Repeat on other side. Then draw to fix the drawing. Be careful not to touch our seamless border. Now it's done. Hold Ctrl and click on the layer thumbnail to make the selection. Crop the image. Edit, Crop. To make it square image, go to Edit and change canvas size. Set the dimension equally. Use Ctrl T to make the transform border, then hold alternate button to mirror the move. Register it to Material Library. Sometimes you will get some error, like transparent area. Just make new layer below and fill with the plain color. Paint to fix some error. Then merge the layer and it's done. Sometimes when you register material, you can have problem like this because there is some paint outside of the canvas area, which we can't see. To fix it is easy. Just make the selection before register the material. If you have to export to use as image asset, you can resize it later in the export option. For geometric design patterns, we will make it on the grid. To enable the grid, go to View, Grid. You can custom the grid by View, Grid and Ruler setting. Set the gap you like. If you draw and it snaps to grid, go to View and disable Snap to Grid option. Then sketch your design. When you finish, try to find the way your pattern repeats. Let's start drawing. First, you enable the Snap to Grid function. Then, select Figure Subtool. If you draw the field shape, you can see it snaps to grid. With Polygon tool, you can select the number of corners you want. Make the shape by your design. Use clipping mask layer to add shadow effect to some shape. Merge the layer, make selection to your pattern area, then register it to Material Library. When you test the pattern, you may have some gap problem. Just make one layer below, then fill with the color. And it's done. You can also make various patterns from one image with the pattern function of Clip Studio. You just draw anything, then register it to Material Library. In the Material property, you can see some options in tiling function. You can also edit it later with the function in Property panel. You can also change the color with the layer color in Layer Property panel. Let's use the pattern in the drawing. To apply it on the background, select the layer where you want the patterns above. Drag the patterns to the canvas. You can adjust the pattern by using Object Tool. Select the Free Transform mode to make some depth look. If you want to paint over or delete something, right-click on the layer, then rasterize it. For the cloth part, fill the color in the area, then apply patterns on it. Clip it to color layer and adjust it. Make the new clipping layer above. Select Mode to color burns, then shading on it. Add the light and highlight with glow layer. To adjust the patterns to the surface, rasterize it. Then make the selection cover the area you want to bend. Go to Edit, Transform, Mesh Transformation. Now you can freely adjust the pattern to the surface. Hope you enjoy working with the patterns. Thanks for watching.